I'm the cameraman, Garren Williams. You can find me on YouTube.
There's a link in the box. Sup? I'm doing my MMA DVD collection, which features IFC, King of the Cage, Super Brawl, Battles of Submission, Extreme Fighting, Elite XC, Pride, and a whole bunch of UFC. I think I have somewhere around 30 or so, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I got like 28 or so MMA DVDs. So first we've got the 10-case International Fighting Championship Cage Combat Warriors Challenge. I got this at my movie store for $4.99 used. It's a Warriors Challenge. It's falling out. Be prepared, this will be a long video. So we've got IFC Cage Combat, which features IFC 10, 12, and 14. Next, we've got King of the Cage Underground Warriors. It's 10 events, 20 hours, 130 fights. I got this off Amazon for $2.99, brand new, already including the shipping. It was 1 penny and $2.98 shipping, brand new. So you got 5 discs. There's an event on each side of the disc. That's why there's no disc art. Flip it over. Here's the other 4 discs. So great find, I would say for $2.99. Underground Warriors. I think I'll be getting more King of the Cage for my birthday, or I'm going to ask. Then I got this at Movie Stop for $3.99. This was my very first King of the Cage thing. 50 fights, 8 hours. This is the very first 4 King of the Cage events ever. The Beginning, Desert Storm, Knockout Nightmare, and Gladiators, which features Rampage Jackson and Gladiators, the now famous UFC star. It's a kind of odd case. There's 1 disc. There's 2. It's the same as the other King of the Cage disc art. And then we've got this. I got this at Movie Stop for 50 cents. This is the most crappiest DVD I've ever watched. I was about to willing to throw it in the garbage. This is like a homemade DVD. This is like people wrestling and stuff in their backyards and just knocking each other out, but like all kinds of random stuff. But it was just horrible. It was not good at all, so
we do not recommend it.
It's actually kind of hard to find. Then you got Super Brawl Ultimate. I also got this at Movie Stop. This was $2.99 plus tax. This features Rich Franklin, who's now in the UFC. Tim Sylvia, former UFC heavyweight champion. No insert. Super Brawl. So yeah, that's it. Then, as you can tell, I get most of my DVDs at Movie Stop. Just about everything I've ever gotten comes from there. Then we've got Extreme Fighting 2, also from Movie Stop. This was $3.99. It's Extreme Fighting 2, Battlecade. The blood is running and the pets are stunning. Now, this was actually an interesting DVD. It starts out not with the event. It starts out like with the saying of how Extreme Fighting 1 was banned from New York before they started, because it was just hand-to-hand combat, no gloves, and it starts out like after they did it anyway without permission from the government, and all the people that participated were arrested for a whole year. And then they did this event, and after this event, all the participants were arrested again. So this is Extreme Fighting 2 Battlecade, $3.99 at Movie Stop. Now I got this one off a trade with my friend Break It Down 619 on YouTube. I traded him, well, I got 2 things. This is just one. I traded him WWF No Mercy at 1. This is Elite Extreme Combat, Kimbo Slice vs. Tank Abbott, and Street Certified. This was a rather good pay-per-view. Elite XC was on Showtime, and then it went out of business, and Strike Force is now on Showtime. And this features Kimbo versus Tank. Kimbo knocks out Tank, and in this match, Ease Edwards does this unbelievable flying knee to, I think it was Edson Berto. Yeah, I have good memory on my DVDs. And knocked him out with a flying knee. So, this is 2 DVD set. And the second disc is Preliminary Fights. This is my 1 Pride FC DVD for now. I'm getting Pride FC Bushido 7 from Break It Down 619 and UFC 100 from him also soon. So this is Pride FC High Octane. This was Pride FC 23. Features the champion Wanderlei Silva versus Quentin Rampage Jackson. And this is not like any other MMA promotion. This one, it's not in a cage, it's like in a wrestling ring. But if you get thrown out of the ropes, that's like a disqualification. And so you gotta stay in the ring. And Wanderlei knocked out Rampage. Plus, yeah, a whole bunch of other good fighters like Mirko Krokop, Alistair Overeem, Josh Barnett, Quentin Jackson, Dan Henderson. So that's Pride FC 23 High Octane. I don't care. Okay, then I got UFC Ultimate Iceman, Chuck Liddell. This was a documentary, like a 60-minute documentary on Chuck's life, and it contains highlights from Couture vs. Liddell 1 at UFC 43 Meltdown, UFC 52 Liddell vs. Couture 3, and the rare, hard-to-find UFC 57 Liddell vs. Couture 3. Got this at Movie Stop for $3.99. Oh, I didn't tell you how much I got this Pride DVD for. I got this. I bought a 4-DVD lot off of eBay. And I got all 4 DVDs. I'll show you the other 3 later for only $9. $6 and $3 shipping. So I got 4 DVDs for only $9. Now I have UFC 135, which is the other DVD I got from Break It Down 619. Features John Jones vs. Rampage. John Jones knocks Rampage out in the 4th round. And Koscheck knocked out Hughes. That was a great fight. So this was the other DVD I got from Break It Down 619. 135, September 2011. Then we've got, sorry if this is taking a while, UFC 71, Liddell versus Jackson, in which Jackson knocks out Liddell in the 1st round. This was one of the other 3 DVDs I got in that lot, so this was also in that lot of that $9 for 4 DVDs. I got UFC 69, Shootout. This was a great pay-per-view. I got this at Kmart for $5, and features the world welterweight champion St. Pierre versus Sarah. And everybody, of course, is going for Pierre because he's the favorite, and you don't think Sarah's going to win because he's not as big, not as strong. And Sarah knocks him out in the 1st round to become the world welterweight champion. And so I got this at Kmart. This won't play this very long. I got this, UFC 68, The Uprising. Tim Sylvia versus Randy Couture for the heavyweight championship, in which it goes all 5 rounds to a judge's decision, and Randy Couture wins the title via judge's decision. Also features Rich Franklin and Matt Hughes in a very good event that I got this at Movie Stop for only $2.99. So good. Ooh. I always take these things out, these like security things. I guess I just missed this one. Oh. Okay, that made a mark. Okay, so I just take those out. Then we got UFC 66, which I got yesterday at Movie Stop for free, because it was buy 2, get 1. Liddell versus Ortiz 2. So, I haven't watched this one yet. This is in my stack to watch, so I can't tell you who wins between Liddell and Ortiz, because I don't have a clue, but I got this for free. I got UFC 64, Unstoppable. This has Rich Franklin versus Anderson Silva as the champion. I got this at Movie Stop for $3.99. Anderson Silva knocks out Rich Franklin in the 1st round to become the middleweight champion of the world. Sean Shirk is the first UFC lightweight champion in this, because this is when the lightweight champion was started at UFC 64. Sean Shirk beats Kenny Florian. Yeah, it has Stowe on it. I don't know why, but I guess whoever owned his last name was Stowe. This was my very first UFC DVD I bought. This was UFC 58, USA versus Canada. All the fights were Americans versus Canadians. So, got the American Rich Franklin versus the Canadian David the Crow Loiseau for the World Middleweight Championship. This fight goes all 5 rounds to a finish, and Rich Franklin retains the title, judge's decision. St. Pierre knocks out BJ Penn. I think I remember that correctly. This was my first UFC DVD, so I'm not sure. But I got this off Amazon for $0.01 and $2.98 shipping, brand new sealed. Sealer's up there. I got this one yesterday too, so I haven't watched it yet. UFC 56 Full Force. Pretty good event. I mean, I haven't watched it yet, but pretty good price I got for this was $4.99. So I can't tell you what happens because I haven't watched it yet. 56 Full Force. Then I got UFC 55 Fury, featuring the heavyweight championship, Andre Arlovski versus Paul Buenatello, where Arlovski knocks him out in like 10 seconds. This was at Movie Stop for $4.99. Got UFC 54 Boiling Point, where Liddell faces Jeremy Horn, and Jeremy Horn submits. He just didn't want to go anymore in the 4th round. Randy Couture beats Mike Van Arsdale, and Diego Sanchez comes out in this first fight to beat, I don't remember who he beats, but he beat somebody. Then we got UFC 53 Heavy Hitters. Got this one, well, that was at $4.99 at Movie Stop. This was $3.99 at Movie Stop. This features Rich Franklin beating Evan Tanner for the middleweight championship, and this DVD actually has a problem that I haven't seen before. This DVD has this like splot or something there that can't be cleaned or anything. That's just part of the disc. And right there, it was that, I guess at that point it was the pre-match like interviews and stuff for Evan Tanner versus Rich Franklin, and like so it just skipped through all that, but it didn't skip any of the match. Then we got the classic UFC 52 Couture versus Liddell 2 for the heavyweight title. Liddell knocks out Randy Couture. He opens a cut and then just knocks him out in the first round. The classic match. Classic. Said to be one of the best UFC fights in history. Then we got UFC 50, the War of 04. Featuring Tito Ortiz versus Patrick Cote, and it wasn't a title match, so it went all 3 rounds. Tito Ortiz retained the title. Matt Hughes knocked out George St. Pierre. This one I got, that one I got at Movie Stop for $4.99. This one I got off Amazon for $5, brand new, sealed. This was part of the other lot, that 4 DVD lot for $9, UFC 49 Unfinished Business, featuring the light heavyweight title between Vitor Belfort and Randy Couture, in which Randy Couture wins via unanimous decision, and Chuck Liddell knocks out Vernon Tiger White. Then we got, this was the last one in that 4 DVD lot, UFC 48 Payback, Shamrock versus Chemo. Shamrock knocks out Chemo. Ken Shamrock, also a former professional wrestler. He did both. Frank Trigg beats Phil Baroni, and Tim Sylvia gets his arm broken by Frank Mir in an armbar. Crap, I'm surprised this hadn't fallen over. Got UFC 44 Undisputed, which I also got yesterday, featuring interim light heavyweight champion Randy Couture and light heavyweight champion Tito Ortiz, because Tito at that point had got injured, so they made a new interim champion, and then this is for the Undisputed Championship. Got this yesterday for $4.99, so I don't know who wins. And last, we've got UFC 1 Classics 1, where it all began, the very first UFC, featuring Royce Gracie winning it all, Taylor Tooley getting his tooth getting kicked out of his mouth, and it was a great event. UFC 1. And that is my MMA DVD collection, all fall down. And thanks to the cameraman for hanging in there for this like 11 or so minute video.
14.
Okay, and thanks if you watched this